everybody, welcome to episode number 78 here on season number 2. And today we are getting into what's the difference between buying a stock on Stash Retire versus Stash Invest. This question comes from Chez Blunts. That name literally every single time gets me. It like cracks me up inside. By the way, props, probably the best name I've ever seen. He asked, what's the difference between investing into an ETF or stock on Stash Invest and investing into the exact same ETF or stock on Stash Retire? These videos are meant for educational purposes only and not meant to be taken as financial advice. You are responsible for your assets and to protect those. So always, always, always do your own research. As far as buying or the platform on Stash Invest versus like Stash Retire, they are pretty much the exact same way you go about purchasing those stocks, and you can set up an auto deposit and all that kind of stuff into the same exact ETFs or stocks. However, the difference would come when you start to sell them. We will talk a little bit about tax stuff, and this is specifically my experience with handling the taxes. I am not a tax professional, so if you have questions, reach out to a tax professional. I'm just sharing my experience and how I've seen my taxes work. There are a few differences between Stash Invest and Stash Retire because of the taxes. One is going to be like a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA, and one is going to be just a traditional investment account. And so when you go to buy and sell, obviously if you turn a profit on your traditional investing account, your Stash Invest account, and you sell at a profit, you're going to have to pay taxes on it that year. If you sell on a traditional IRA, or actually more specifically a Roth IRA, you will not have to pay taxes on that unless you pull it out of that account. And the same thing goes for dividends as well. In Stash Invest, when you get paid a dividend, you got to pay taxes on it. On Stash Retire, when you get paid a dividend, you don't have to pay a tax on that unless you pull it out of the account, and then you would also have to pay a penalty, and we will get into that here in just a second. Basically, say for instance you had a great feeling about Snapchat, and so you're like, okay, well, I'm going to leverage $100 to buy Snapchat on both Stash Invest and Stash Retire. And it comes to a year, and you're like, you know what, I no longer have the same feeling. I don't think that the stock's doing good or is going to do as good as it should, and there's actually a better stock that I like a lot more, and so I'd like to sell my position on both those accounts. And how does that work? So on Stash Invest, go ahead and sell your $100 worth of investment for, we say, $110, thus taking a 10% profit, by the way, which is great. Boom. Right away, you're going to have to pay taxes on that when you come to the next year. So don't worry about that. And then if they paid a dividend, you're going to have to pay taxes on that as well. But with that account, you can pull that money into your bank. You can leave the $100 invested and pull the $10 profit, and take your girl out, go buy coffee. Well, I don't know if you could afford her with $10. You know what I mean? Take her out, go spend some money, enjoy the profit, and then reinvest that $100, and everything is A-OK. Or you could reinvest the $110 and everything would still be A-OK. You would still be paying taxes on it, and you would still be paying taxes on the dividends if you were paid in. However, with a Stash Retire account, you go to sell that position for $110. That $10 profit has to stay in that account. You can pull the $100 out of there whenever you want, pretty much, because it's a Roth IRA and it goes in there post-tax, so you can pull it out, put it back in, pull it out, poke it back in, do the hokey pokey kind of thing.
Get the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Wholesale.
But that $10, if you pull that $10 profit out, you're going to be paying taxes, you're going to be paying penalties, and it's just going to be a whirlwind of a mess. What I do is I just leave my profits in there. Actually, I'm not planning on pulling any money out because it's a retirement account. And the benefit of a retirement account or a Roth IRA is that you do not have to pay taxes on the capital gains if you hold it till you are 59 and a half. The other thing about Stash Retire is that if that company Snapchat paid a dividend throughout the year, that dividend gets automatically reinvested into that stock. So you don't have to go about managing the reinvestment of the dividend. It automatically happens. Where on Stash Invest, they paid a dividend to your actual holding account, and then you can choose where that dividend actually goes in regards to the entire account. So for instance, if Snapchat paid, I don't know, $1 dividend that year, you could take that dollar and be like, well, I want to buy some Ford in Stash Invest. On Stash Retire, pretty much it goes back into Snapchat. And that's pretty much a quick glimpse in summing up the difference between buying an ETF, buying and selling an ETF on Stash Retire versus buying and selling an ETF on Stash Invest. Let's go ahead and dive into the question of the day, which is, what product do you wish a company would make a smart version of? I don't really know. Like, I know the smart car, and it's not really actually that smart. I think that Tesla produces a better car than the smart car. I know the smartphone, was better than like the brick phone. But as far as like maybe actually a smart like bread or a smart food, so that's like, okay, you eat this and okay, this is how many calories you need to lose weight. Okay, everything else is going out. Or like smart shoes or a smart bike where you like put on the shoes and next thing you know, you're going for a run. You don't have to do a whole lot of work. It just kind of does it for you and you get the exercise of just momentum kind of thing. Maybe that would be good products for weight loss, at least. Like I always say, if you got any questions regarding Stash, Acorns, Robinhood, as well as general investing advice, business ethics coaching, post those questions down below. Don't forget to subscribe up here and check out my Stash Recap February edition. Check out this other video right here. And as always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.